Hello, hello. Hello everybody. So yeah, Jingliu. Honkai Star Rail. Man, I'm totally winging this. I'm doing so well. I have got enough for why did I exit? I actually don't know how much I got enough for. I'm really hoping I do get Jingliu. So this stream, of course we're gonna be pulling with Jingliu. I'm also gonna be doing whatever quest that's new in 1.4. But of course, this is the highlight of the stream. 32. Sure. Take it all. Here we go then. That's 4 10 pulls. Let's go. Okay, Tingyun. Not bad, not bad. The scary thing is I got Fushuen just the previous update. And like I didn't even meant to pull for her, I just managed to get Fushuen. I think I'm not gonna get Jingliu, man. This sucks, man. This is so painful, Fushuen. Wait. Before I proceed, before I proceed, uh, this is gonna be scary, man. I don't think I'll get Jingliu right now, but you. Why you? I didn't need you. I don't need you. Why did you come? Okay, but in any case, since you're here, how about you give me some divination? Anything you can say? Please. Tingyun, no. Okay, I can try one more thing. It's the aptitude showcase. Maybe after I play this, I'm just making myself feel better, aren't I? I think I'm just making myself feel better. Look at her! Oh my gosh. Bro. Deals minor ice one stack of CZG. Deals massive ice damage ultimate. Obtain one stack of CZG. What does the CZG do? Possessing 2 stacks. Spectral transmigration. Action advanced by 100. Ooh. Skill becoming increased attack.
The moon shines on the truth.
Whoa! Look at that. Sheesh. Her running animation looks different from a lot of the other characters. Like, the other characters have like a sprint motion, like a heavy hitting motion when they start running. Jingliu on the other hand is like super smooth. Like you barely notice that she changes her pace until... Just look at it from the side. Or am I just dreaming? Oh, I can't change character? Fine.
The moon shines on the truth.
Show me one more, just one more idle animation, please. Oh. Okay. Pretty neat. Come on, give me one more idle animation. There's 2, right? The thing in the chest, I mean like stomach area on her clothes changes. Is this her idle animation? She like it changed for a bit. I'm stalling for time here, guys. I'm not ready to accept the fact that I'm not gonna get her.
Danger.
Okay, let's get on with it.
The moonshine moment truth.
Already read this, so
We're in trouble now.
if I E a single target, I get 1 stack of that thing, and then attack increases. Not a really easy character to play, I think, but well, I'm pulling her because of waifu status, not really power status. Oh,
Ready
the
for
way her eyes is open though.
all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Yo.
That'll take
Okay, if I don't get her, it's gonna be a lot of grinding to do. I could always grind these and like simulate the universe, because look at this. Look at how much primo gems. Look at how much jades I'm leaving on the table. I'm leaving so much on the table. I think that this is why I'm not gonna get Jingliu, because I'm too lazy to play. So I got Ting Yun from that pool as well. Okay, I just gotta bite the bullet, man. 13. I'm disappointed. No! Sample! Sample! Oh, hi, Storm. Hold on, give me a second. We have 2B at home. 2B. Okay, wait. Wait. I'm not done yet. There's 2 more. Maybe. Yep, no. Gah! Maybe this will make me feel better. I don't know, man. Nope, nothing as well. Why so much sample? Because he's a scammer. That's what he is. Look, I've already maxed out. I've already maxed it out. Can you convert your other stars in the exchange? I already did. Like, that was all I had. Shop? Hello? Am I blind? Oh yeah, store. I already did. Wait, what? I thought I. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, I got 4 more. But. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. Bonus 980. Okay. Hold on, I gotta clear the. I even got E1 of Ting Yun from that. Okay, then in that case, I'll play the quests now, and through the gems I get, yeah, I hope that's gonna be enough for just a bit more. So on to the quests, I guess. Yo, the art looks so good. High Cloud Quintet. I think I'll start with Companion Mission, because I want to see Jingliu as soon as possible. Pom Pom, little Pom.
Pom Pom's been cleaning up this whole time and didn't see any letter. What? Don't scare Pom Pom like that. Why are there always strange things sneaking onto our train? What does the letter say?
It's a train.
It looks like an invitation.
Have you ever heard of
Does Don Hong have any
what's that game
friends
called?
on the
Dead
law
Space?
too?
Yeah.
If Pom Pom remembers correctly, he said he was exiled from there.
I highly doubt Don.
Why don't you show Don Hong the letter?
Alright, into the archives. I'm gonna stay strong, don't worry.
What is it? Do you need something?
So he can like switch between the imbibitor and human form. That's pretty cool though.
And it doesn't mention a timer. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. Thanks, but I don't even know where to start. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care.
Sure. Alright then. We'll finally get to see Jingliu. Even if I don't get her now, maybe off stream when I'm like just grinding, I'll probably get. You didn't get Imbibitor? Yeah. Pretty strong character, honestly. I skipped Imbibitor for Jingliu. But I'm upset that Fu Xuan came, like the character I didn't want, ended up in my character list.
Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight.
Whoa, that's a lot of strong characters, like strong enemy. Team must include Jingliu. Hell yeah! Okay. MiHoYo taking pity on us right now. Oh wait, I already have ice. Yeah, I think I'll add a support. In the flesh! Wife!
After all this time away from Alafu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring.
What's this? Oh, okay, this is a transcript. Nice.
Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me.
She's very cool, quite
It would
literally
seem our
cool.
fates are intertwined.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today.
Yanqing, you about to be the next you about to be a punching bag again.
Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
Bro is so overconfident, yet somehow it just suits him so
Necessary.
much.
The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I should be apologizing for any damage I caused myself.
You came at a bad time. The general is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him
Dan Heng is
today.
adorable.
But
He's cool,
he did
bro.
leave a message.
I can't say
Like,
that
imagine a guy being both powerful
She does
and
look a little
gentle
familiar.
sounding. Bro,
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jingliu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Law.
Nerd energy.
She was the closest friend
So
of
I think
Ambassador Lin, who previously
Mihoyo is trying to
mentioned.
say the nerds are
She
the
was
most
also
powerful
the
ones.
general's master. According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazon, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories.
Yeah,
It's a shame that
Mara,
even a hero
man.
like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is
Is
said
that so?
in the end, Jingliu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason,
But
she
the
arrived
thing
in
is,
Lafu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant.
hold on.
And said she wanted to turn herself in.
The thing is, what I think about Jingliu is that she's like someone super strong that could end you in an instant. Dunham wouldn't do that. Dunham would be like, just get off my case, bro. Just let me live peacefully and alone.
Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to
But like
Skyforge Waterside
March
and live with
and
her old
Traveler,
friends one last time.
March and
I
Trailblazer
can't believe
are like the
Jingliu
perfect
actually
friends
believed.
for like Dunham's type, because it's just polar opposites, you know.
Before he left, he ordered us to accompany Jingliu during her last day on the Lafu. We're hosting an honored guest.
For
We're
real?
escorting
So you're like guys with horns? Oh yeah, and his imbibitor form has like long hair too, right?
Imbibitor Lunae, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng.
At your
When I
service.
left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Lafu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
Do we know each other?
The answer to that is both yes and no. However, your cold and indifferent tone is identical to the person I knew back then. If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the Moltene rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
Tell me.
You're not here to reminisce on old times. Tell me why you're here.
Yeah, it's not just two, it's like the entire High Cloud Quintet group. Except for Jing Yuan, I
You
think.
didn't hear? That Vidyadhara girl explained it.
Oh wait, no,
for me
Jing Yuan
last
wasn't part of
day.
them. So it's like Blade, Jingliu, Danheng, and there's another person, I forgot.
I returned
Like a
to
Foxian girl, I
Lafu
think.
so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
Let's go. So in the meantime, what?
The sea's depths conceal
Otto.
no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge waterscape is truly as magnificent
What do you think about
as the
Lord Shadow?
poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes? I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassador. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Law Fu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
With Otto, no way, bro.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Law Fu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
So you're actually spot on about that.
Merely a wanderer.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that has a lot of
You're
secrets
too modest, Lodge.
and like a lot of motives.
I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star
If
Zone.
I'm gonna be streaming Honkai Impact 3rd, sometime down the line this week or next week, and in that game Locha appears, but is with a different name, and yeah, you'll see why. You'll definitely.
Or must
What am I saying?
that tongue-twister
What am I
of a
saying?
name.
You'll just confirm your suspicions.
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the Ten Lords Commission and the Seven Arbiter Generals. However, at present,
Did you
have
eat
the
my pasta?
opportunity to
Smells
enjoy
at you
the
mysteriously.
beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me.
Where did my dog
the
go?
proud quintet
Smells mysteriously.
once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons
Oh yeah, Bai Heng,
crafted
yeah.
by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The five of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales. in
Yeah,
your
the High
wake.
Cloud Quintet.
Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded As each of you went your separate ways, you removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be.
Power Rangers? No way. No way you just call them the Power Rangers.
You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
Don't give me sample Koski, man. Hate that guy
We
now.
can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
And what, March is the Pink Ranger?
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist.
That smile, I want to protect it.
Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word.
Yay, we got a date with Jingliu.
Your
Nice.
general has already agreed to my request. Imbibiter Lune, you must accompany me.
Look
I
at that!
will take no
She
for
drags you along for the date.
regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life. Accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first? Or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them.
Alright, yeah, she's struck with Mara.
When the people of the Cienjo live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung. Huh.
The star skip won't hold much longer. Hi, Elder. Catch us before it falls apart.
Imbibiter Lune, if memories are
Oh.
returning to you, share them.
I think she was one of Imbibiter Lune's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibiter Lune and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No, they blocked it off.
No need to worry about the two of us.
Lol.
production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel...
Yeah, look at Yansing over
I
here.
remember now. I've seen Bai Hung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Hey,
The AI is not as
but the general forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember
I don't know how to say it. It's just not as smart.
The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking,
Yansing is just
pilot crash
being
land
so
her
happy.
starship so many times.
Like a little
Realized
innocent
that
kid.
Every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from very few starskiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events. Inauspicious ones, at least.
That's true.
Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope
Luck is a
that
type
this
of
ship,
strength.
built
I don't
for
have
the
luck.
Star
I'm weak.
Skiff Killer,
I lost
will
to
also be able
Sampo,
to
man.
return to the stars.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm just gonna lie down in bed
The
and
starskiff assembly line has been activated.
I'm just gonna sulk.
The starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long. See, the starskiff is complete.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say
Yeah,
farewell
like,
to you.
do you even remember who this person is? No, I don't. I only remember like 10%. Okay.
So
Today the
what
last day
happened to Bai Hung?
to try what? Getting Jingliu? No, that's like 2 more weeks.
In the
So
end,
I've got
I
like
did
2 more
not
weeks
think
worth
the
of grind
details
left to
are
do.
necessary.
I could always try that.
We are here today to commemorate her. Invibitor Lune, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
Who?
The Abundance Emanator, Shuhu.
I'm sad because I couldn't get it on my first try. I'm sad about that.
Read about it in the shackling prison.
Okay, so like time, I guess I do 2 weeks is a lot, but I start school next week, and I've got to take an extra semester because I didn't really do well. And this like next semester I'm doing is to like pass the subjects I did not pass. So I've got to put in my all, and in that case I'm gonna be doing like one or two streams a week by that point.
You seem to be
And I don't think they'll be
interested in
long,
learning
like
about
3 or
your
4
past
hours.
Life. Still, all of that was erased.
Life, man.
After
Life just gets in the
Shuhu
way.
attacked the borders, he disappeared without a trace.
But we must strive on. We
There
must push
are no
forward.
records of his remains.
Never back down.
either.
Never what? Never give up.
Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Bai Hung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay for the Cloud Knights. Giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't
Never gonna give
something
you
you
up.
believed in.
Gonna get copyrighted.
You couldn't accept that Bai Hong was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Imbibitor Lune. Your answer is no longer important. And now...
Oh, I sense like she's a bit salty about that.
This stop.
Like what Dan Heng did. She seems pretty pissed about it.
Bai Hung, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky.
Beep 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 beep. Ah.
Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next.
Alright. It's not such a pleasant date after all. I mean, like, it's nice, but dark. It's a date with Jingliu like this.
Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations.
Side thing where you throw a coin in the engine? No, I don't think I did it. Wait,
Even the Artisanship Commission's
I don't even know what you're
prized
talking
creation
about. Maybe I should try it
furnace
later
is
on.
hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived.
It's funny.
That's how
Okay,
the
I'll try it.
creation
I'll try
furnace
it.
was saved.
Just let me know how to get to whatever that is.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of outworlders
Near the
that
exit to the
came
seat of divine
rescue.
foresight. Huh. Okay.
The Lafu's delves are big places. Besides,
Oh!
some of the troops
Okay, I think I know
were
what you might be
throughout
talking
Qing's
about. I'll hit that
campaign.
later on.
The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest?
Whenever Jingliu gets upset,
Sword
he just beats you.
you're so proud
Just
of
beats the
having
shit out of you.
earned.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this
Yang Qing's
time.
face is bruh.
Meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you? Danger. The moon shines on the truth. Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
Uh-huh.
When I move, Like...
Like you never forgot. Later.
That'll take more. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Nowhere to run.
Alright, I forgot these guys can heal.
I'm on guard.
It's instinct.
Tedious.
Now.
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lune. We have all the time in the world.
I was like wondering how long was he gonna take for the bullet to hit him.
Still recognizes you as its master. Imbibitor Lune. Do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been with me ever since my accident. I don't remember when I started feeling it.
I like hit and I like heal. Support. I don't really use supports as well. It just so happens that the team needs a win character, and I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just increase Jingliu's attack, even though her skill already increases her attack. So yeah.
Lend me your strength.
Oh yeah, and Bronya's support like allows you to attack one more time. Like just pick anyone to attack twice. That's pretty useful.
Lance at the ready. Stand down.
Time for a shot. Now, you'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
It's time. Lance the blade.
I pressed the wrong button. Use Bronya's Sailor and kill everything. If I had Sailor, sure.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Oh, this enemy is pretty tanky.
Okay.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
Yeah, I don't really have the best luck in this world. Like, the luck comes when it matters the most, but like, it's not all the time.
This battle is unavoidable.
It's okay, we have Natasha. Right.
Lend me your strength.
Ready for death.
Now.
I'm on guard. Tedious.
This is difficult.
Lend me your strength.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Locke has led you to getting all your long hair, guys. The only long hair guy that mattered. Actually, you have Locha, right? If I remember correctly.
We shall.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Danfeng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything, but you cannot run from combat, Danheng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunay's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember, out of all of us, you were the closest to him? It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Try hard to remember.
I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. I will let all of the Xianzhou know that a brief moment of my life is worth more than their long and meaningless lives.
When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the
Luocha and
stars to
Jingliu, wow.
Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder.
The way she says brat though, ho.
At
Ho, ho.
first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsmen. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such
Yo,
are the
no way,
twists
what?
of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibitor Lunay in resurrecting his deceased companion.
I don't know, but it looks like Jingliu is dropping the law on us right now. So like, he helped Danfeng try to resurrect his friend. It's speaking a lot of Pet Cemetery to me
His
right now.
stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his
Yeah, no,
crimes.
honestly, nobody wants
I
to.
gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths, to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Alright then. The fact that she can just walk with the blindfold on doesn't really bother me, but it's pretty cool. Like you said, 2B.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day YESSIREE might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion
What
and
happened to the dude?
sacrifices are
Oh, so
indeed
like
commendable.
Jingliu,
But their
he
devotedness
became a
is
monster, but like
close-minded.
Jingliu like gave him pity, so I guess killed him 1,000 times, and then he was reborn and like gave himself a new name. So it's like living as a normal dude now. I don't think I have the transcript for that anymore. Oof.
Take me, for example. My powers originate from the abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants YESSIREE dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever YESSIREE's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I don't know. They never said anything about him returning to a normal lifespan. They just said he was reborn or something like that.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
Oh, legit? Okay, I'll explain it like after the cutscenes.
Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal.
I want to see the Marshal.
Is your true agenda.
I'm gonna save for the Marshal. If you know who the Marshal is, yeah, the Marshal. I want her so much.
And
Fu Hua.
the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance.
Yeah, the Marshal.
We cannot
So like, it's a character from Honkai Impact. They brought it back. They brought it into Star Rail. And like this guy Locha, he's also a Honkai Impact character. But the Marshal is like legit the reason I started playing Honkai Impact. I love her so much.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingliu. The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Blade. I don't think she's coming next. They haven't really announced her. They haven't even made like a closed beta test where she's included. Blade Rue. You turn into a bird. You okay, Storm?
Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Why would...
Dunhung? What a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons.
Inner demons, huh? Oh my.
thoughts have been
Why do I find that so
disordered,
cool?
And I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. Who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. Start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucence worms so I can take a closer look. Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute?
Her hand is freezing.
Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that
She won't live much longer.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice.
Dr. House.
There's a dark current running and pulsing between her core essay and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Decline respectfully.
Today's her last day in the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait!
Yeah.
Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled,
Suppressing the Mara.
things have been a mess around
I guess
here.
so, but at the end of the day, it's like the best outcome. I honestly, having a few extra years is nice, but I would rather see the person I love die peacefully than, like, I think everybody wants this, you know, like you would rather see the person you love die a peaceful death rather than continuing on living as a madman. But of course, if there was ever a way to be immortal and retain your sanity, I'm all for it. And though living so long, you might just get bored of life and kill yourself anyway, right?
Dunhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along.
Yeah, Ting, I had enough of this.
No. No trouble at all.
It's
Yeah.
no bother. A little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. It's a... Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast!
What the?
Don't let it get away!
No way! I gotta fight this thing.
There's an even bigger monster protect...
I hate this gorilla.
When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon. Soon departed.
So if I use my skill, he'll... Sure, you know what? Fine. I've got Natasha on my team. And Trailblazer. Huh.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
But also the fact that there's a time limit to your life is what pushes you to do.
Devious.
And the fact that things are... Yeah, I think that's just like the beauty of life, you know. You can't take things for granted. Because like, we already take things for granted with the like amount of life we have now. It's poetic, you know. I actually like this kind of things.
That's better. Save it for your own skin.
The fact that when you heal Jingliu, she hates it. She's like, did you hear what she said? She's like, save it for your own skin, bro. I mean, just like they would rather die than be healed. But I can't let you die now. I need you.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength! Time for a shot. Now.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Of course, I gotta fanboy. I gotta let it all out. I can't keep it within myself.
You'll pay for this.
Otherwise, I'll be fanboying to my brother, and I know he won't appreciate that.
Lend me your strength.
Nowhere to run.
Just a little something.
Save it for your own
Oh, my cat is just sleeping on my pillow watching me play.
Lance at the ready.
Alright. Let me make sure nothing's missing.
Hold on, give me a second.
Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long.
Danger.
But you just gotta tell them. Give me a second. Having a doctor who started meowing. Is she concerned? Oh, I wanted to take a picture, but nah, they're not gonna allow that. Oh wow, Trailblazer is that much taller. Or is it because of where I'm standing? Whoa, Trailblazer is that much taller. She has to look up. Also, that's pretty cute that your cat has to like meow. Are you fine? What's going on?
Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing.
Also, this explains why she's
my mind is
fine.
already at
I mean,
its limit.
well, fine. I save quotation marks.
And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions.
Oh wait, now my cat is coming onto my table. Stay back! I don't have space for you. No. Okay, fine. In between my hands. Come here, baby.
All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If
Too bad
I am without
you can't see the cat
them,
on stream
I would
because
fall
that would
into
involve
an empty
turning on the
void.
camera, and I don't think I want to do that. I can't pet her because like I put lice killing ointment on her, so I can't touch her until tomorrow. So she's just gonna sit down and do stuff, I guess.
Thank you for your advice, Dragon.
I use advocate.
Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy.
Oh, that's sweet.
By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Get injured patients
Yeah,
from all over
it's the same.
Tianzhou for treatment. And the number
I
of
put her.
patients
I just put it on the neck
has
and just
skyrocketed
don't
since
touch
the
her at
Ambrosial
all.
Arbor crisis.
Oh, anywhere but there. Okay, my mom is strict, so she wouldn't allow me to pet any of the kids at all.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him. at
Oh,
all times.
Revolution. Yeah, okay,
Have
I've
you
heard of
seen
that.
someone
Like,
that? Dragon
one of the
Lady?
cats uses Revolution. It's well, according to my mom, she says it's not as effective, but it does the job fine for certain cats. It's just that because Lucky is like our beloved, our number one cat, she just gets the better treatment, I guess you could say.
Oh, yes! He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood, though from the way he behaved.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem.
Alright, off to scale Gorge Waterscape. Oh, looks like they have a plan.
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
Their clothes though, like the fashion sense on the Xianzhou, or
Everyone
basically
is
everywhere in the
hesitant.
Honkai universe.
I never thought the
Fashion
High
on
Cloud
top.
Quintet would be able to gather again.
You gotta
in
fight
the
with drip.
same place after hundreds of years.
Kill your enemies with drip.
If I remember correctly, the five of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together. and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn,
True.
while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone
Despite her
would
cold
gather here for
appearances
my
and like
final farewell.
even in the videos she was like shown as to be pretty strict and cold. She's like she holds like a deep place for her friends, and that's like pretty sweet. That's pretty cute. Also, you're off to sleep. Wow. At 11? Okay. Have a good sleep then.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation
sleep.
arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath.
Yes, Ian, I'm aware of the time zone differences you and I have.
Now
Same minute,
we pay
same hour,
for
just
what we
different
have
skies.
Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death.
Yeah.
All the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets.
Strict by Carrie, exactly like the Marshal, Fuhua.
And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Oh man. Oh, Blade. Oh, he just looks at you. Nice. Wait, where did Dan Heng go? Dan Heng. Journey into the statue. Oh yeah, I'm playing as Dan Heng, I forgot.
Accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jingyuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-like reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you
Oh,
beforehand.
so she's not gonna go to prison?
Jingyuan, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter. I will deviate if you insist.
Good night. Good sleep.
But this does not
Good day.
change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Ooh.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death.
Yo, that's really sick. Okay.
We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
A familiar feeling. Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, why? Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer, which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in a withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away, like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Oh man, what a cutscene, man! Honestly, Hoyoverse never fails to disappoint with the lore and music and cutscenes.
Imbibitor Lune, what do you plan on doing next?
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibitor Lune.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did? Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
It'll be cascading,
She
bro.
couldn't do
Once
it
something
with
bad
her
happens in the
sword
Honkai
either.
universe, it'll just cascade.
She still couldn't do it. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now, I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
The only guy
She's
that
gone.
the only guy that is still fine after all these years and has to see his friends go. Wow.
All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another. Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Bent but unbroken. There's still the other quest. It's the Bellabog one. I have time for it though. It's okay. I still have time. I still got like half an hour. It's fine. So I'll start on it and see where half an hour gets me to. What's this? Another letter. Dear Nameless, having to live inside instead of beating farewell in person leaves me a sense of regret. I heard your noble deeds in Sage Love. This journey through the meandering Xianzhou has allowed each of us, including those on the Astral Express, to find what we were seeking, a remarkable and fulfilling conclusion that is truly incredible. Now I must continue on to the next station of my destiny. In accordance with the customs of my homeland, it is customary to leave behind some tokens at the places one visits as a way to express gratitude to those who have aided in stepping onto unfamiliar ground and to wish for smooth travels ahead. Thus enclosed with this letter is a small token of my appreciation. Please accept it with my sincere regards. May our paths cross once more in the future. Warmest regards, Locha. Whoa, Otto came here? 5 green jade elixir. Okay. So the next quest. Future market.
Hey, did you hear about our
Topaz.
next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited, but Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time, huh? Is that my phone?
Ronya Haruna, March 7th, and Dunham. What's that? Can you read this express school? Ronya. Suspended for use due to the fragmented and lockdown, and developers now really need a heated celebration, so if you have time, I'd like to invite you to Solo Festival. Okay.
That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya. Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Alright then. This is where we meet Topaz. Excited. Not as excited as Jingliu, but excited nonetheless. New characters always welcome.
Don Hung! Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lo Fu. It was tough on the spirit.
Don Hung, I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
No thanks. I'll be staying on the Express. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition. He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think? If only Himeko could come with us. Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou. You didn't notice? At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement.
The old
Why don't
man.
we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
Yay, Himeko. Never let you go.
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited
to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurilla 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time. Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
Cool. Hey, yo. Yo! What?
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Hell yeah.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long. But now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
Yeah.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
Yeah. I'm sure Mihoyo could have just dropped some fourth wall thing like the programmers didn't give me any clues, and then done much would be like, wait, what?
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should... Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you? Other people might fall for that, but I won't. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurilla 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go? Bellabog, here we come!
The first ever skin for Honkai Star Rail.
Bellabog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration... Oh, wait a sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not... IPC? On this world? That's what I'd like to know. If they're here to look for Findy, then there's only one way to find out. Hi! Do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Bruh.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
Topaz.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew! You scared the life out of me! We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into two nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurilo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you two aren't...
Let's be humble.
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurilo 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
I'm in charge of a project with 8 billion credit, by the way.
As if anyone would ever believe that.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
Bro, she actually fine though. Look at that.
The universe is huge. Yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
Listen, I guess.
Tell everyone how you were released from jail so
Eloquent British accent.
selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be...
Do you think I wanted to?
I don't really know.
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hard...
Looks like things are getting...
Which man thought, man? I don't understand.
Hey,
Serval.
Serval's about to start...
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started! Heartbeats will...
Yeah, the music is much more lively, I feel like. Oh, actually, there is much more people. I thought I was just... Huh, okay.
Is that Pela? Oh. Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago. So how... It was... Guess what? I heard there's gonna... Also, those who...
Miss Pela, Peter's falling asleep.
Enough. From now on, no whispering allowed.
Oh, I never knew Pela. Phew. Say, I think we could go check out.
Oh yeah, let's go to Bronya straight away. Don't wanna waste time. Wait, she's already here? Dang, okay.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Bronya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway.
The look she has on her face, she reminds me of Haruno from Origairu. Like, she plays you into her hands and then she just has this look.
Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Yarilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
More to her than meets the eye, huh?
Is everything alright, Bronya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Songworm Festival. Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarilo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous!
Tex.
And what with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarilo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And an astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it. Yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side. I don't think we're at that stage yet. With your silver tongue, I'm sure we'll make some progress.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble.
Time is it? Ah, 10 more
While
minutes.
you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Inspection tour. Don't tell me she's gonna see like, oh, this thing is worth that much amount of money. It's just gonna be like, yeah, you could use all of this to repay us.
Okay, got it. We better think about what we're gonna say.
Oh, thanks for the insta teleport. It's useful.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Is that like a mic she has on her ear, like an earpiece? It's cool.
Why, of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's stroke, it portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships. Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things. Then I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted.
Look,
its overall
the value.
Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value.
Right.
But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
help me out here. You know...
No way. On behalf of Bronya, huh? Will the choices I make impact anything? I'm not sure. I don't want to get on anyone's bad side, but this screams like bad for the Express, this screams bad for everyone, and this screams bad for Bronya. Well, if I don't want to fault one person, I'll fault everybody.
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties. But if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one? I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? They must be off playing somewhere. Come to think of it, this little guy is on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Bronya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurilo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
Project?
This isn't going as planned.
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch. Well, yeah, but she'll be really disappointed. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy. All these vested interests. So hard to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school.
Bruh.
Did I even go to school? Did someone send you a message?
Oh, it's Zilla. Oh no.
Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people.
Exactly like the corporal rats.
I guess complaining won't.
getting late. Where to?
Zila!
Hold on, I'm gonna move my cat. Sorry, baby.
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
Yo.
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Oh, she changed back. I just realized that.
Here somewhere? Maybe her cronies are acting without her authorization.
The person you're talking about, are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me? Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
Seriously, get some lunch, bro.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plane! Do you even know who you're talking to?
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot.
Okay then. Ouch. Yo. New enemy types, I'm down for this.
Time for a buzz.
Now time to stand still.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Come the net. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Can I have fun this time?
Relax.
That's it?
17 rounds of interviews, and these are the best people they can find?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's set up.
Alright then.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld. Let's get moving.
Ooh. I see. Bronya is, I mean, Silverwolf is pretty useful, but I already have Trailblazer, so I don't need Japat. I guess I could take. No, well, won't do much difference. I think I'll keep the team as is. Yeah, well, I didn't build Welt, so there's no point taking him.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss.
Are you?
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should.
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
That face though. Wow. Like, there's always something more.
Go, Clara. Everything.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, Emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
What is that?
Source code. Or to be more precise, source
Oh
code
no!
is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategy. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased.
Wow.
All I can do is
Oof.
make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
It took you an entire goddamn fight to convince you to join our side, and you just.
So, you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
Yes.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Sparrow.
Bro. Oh, that's Nambi, right?
All the miners here huddled together.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so... Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Life is ultimately meaning this strong accent.
Wow, that's so deep. Oh, come on, stop.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master.
restore the Geomarrow.
I really don't know.
This place is filled with...
Didn't hurt.
Ouch. Whoa, chill.
Time for fun.
Time for a shot.
I'm on guard.
Say bye to breathing.
No way you just killed your bro. No way you just killed your bro.
Time. Time for fun.
Naughty child. Now, stand still.
Lance at the ready.
Made good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
You took the bait.
Time for a shot.
Nice.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numpy's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
The way it runs though. Beefy.
Look! That big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
You got a tie on and a cap?
We'll see who's really.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble.
Yeah, stubby. That's the word.
Guess that's that. We're on our own now. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here.
Don't lie to us! You see, I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
I like this seal, but like the other seals, I guess they're good in their own terms. I can't make biased judgment.
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to any cases where debtors fail to repay within a set time frame. The IPC...
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think?
Don't blame me.
Save your breath, March. Lena, didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful?
If I knew things were gonna get risky, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you...
Yeah, I just want to fight.
Trickier to crack. Time for fun.
No. Wait, he's a bot, but he doesn't have the electric weakness. Man.
Say bye to breathing.
Yeah, none of them do. That makes Kafka like.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for fun.
Thank you.
Stand still. May as well kill them all.
Work culture shock. Team building. Okay.
Okay. Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
No, I just need to take you out. The rest will die with you.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
ablaze! Lance forward!
You took the bait.
Stand still.
Time for a shot.
I'm on guard.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Can I have fun this time?
Wow, this guy is taking
Naughty
a pretty long time to go down.
This is
Yo, no way.
Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
I really should have brought wealth. Huh, okay.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for fun. This combat me. This is double speed.
I'm getting deja vu. What the heck?
okay. That'll take more than.
Man, why did Kafka have to go and use it?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
More
Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
Can I have fun this time? Time for fun.
Silver, please give me something useful. Or is my team too diverse for you to give me the correct debuff? Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna lose. He just keeps.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
More enemies. This combat.
I gotta launch this now. I think Silverwolf is next to die.
That's better. Good as new.
Lance at the ready.
You took the bait.
Okay.
Time for fun.
Finally.
Not even our tent could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director,
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
Bro.
personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
And just like that. Okay, sure.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't
You
think
can see their
they'll be
faces.
bad. So, who is this Topaz anyway? Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities?
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Alright.
Huh, I get the feeling. Are you coming with us, Steve?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. Grania messaged you, which means she thinks you can help.
Got it, Zila. Come on, to Clipot.
Wow, that fight took at least, what, 10 minutes?
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Billabug might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once. Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with our agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. Silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizens. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again?
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. Look. It's the contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years,
Many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage.
Look, even if she was telling the truth, like, yes, survival is important. Honestly, I would have made the choice to sign the contract, but at the same time, I do understand that forcefully taking something away from someone because you think it's the right thing to do isn't always the best thing to do.
In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Yeah, it's for the people to decide too.
That thought has crossed my mind.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts. Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need...
Yep, okay. Let's see how long this will take. Serval, Pela, and then Underworld, I'm guessing Seela.
Well, look who we have here! You and March. Uh-oh, sounds like something. What?
Serval, we're ready.
It's okay. I've thought it through.
You'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against... You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron.
I see. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Alright then. Revive my Kafka. She is dead. Thank you.
in. Uh-oh. Sounds serious. Really? I wish it were made up. We don't have much time. Wait. You're telling me I have to... Okay. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the... I've looked at some of the climate reports. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care if the IPC is able to bring about immediate... Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineer? I see. So, compared to a... Thanks for your input.
Okay. And I'm getting... Who is this? Sealer? No? Oh no, it's done. Okay.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Bellabog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately.
I haven't done your quest yet, Dan.
People, do you need my opinion? So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter.
I've refused the contract, of course. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place, faced with this sort of coercion. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Duck. Thanks for your input.
Okay, so it's two yes, one no.
Did we miss anyone in the over? From what I've gathered, it seems like...
Natasha and Zayla, yeah, okay. Now we go to the underworld.
It's getting late. What brings you two to the underworld? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you.
No stress, Nat.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Bellabog will not only have the... Even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now.
Those who are willing to give up freedom for
Those who are
security
willing to
will
give
end
up
neither.
freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true.
Wow. That's a pretty... Another vote for the against pile.
So that's 2 yes and 2 no now. I think Sailor will definitely give us a no. That much is certain. Wait, this is
none other than the savior, but I can tell. Let me guess. Well,
what do you think about it?
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Bellabog...
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to... Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an end. What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people.
Huh. I guess... Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg.
So that's... I lost count. Oh yeah, wait, it's literally on the screen. It's 3-2. Nice. Who else are we asking from the robot settlement? Clara. Svarog isn't around.
Miss March, hey there, Clara.
Mr. Svarog went up.
What?
I'm not sure.
What now? Svarog's super logical. True. Don Hung's always...
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's alright, Clara. No
Because when I was playing with Hook, everyone has different dreams.
If we accept Miss Topaz's offer,
Wow, so it's gonna be a 3-3.
taking away people's dreams like that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Oh, just the thought of our lives being. Thanks, Clara.
So it's 3-3. Huh. People will be divided though. Oof.
All that running. So, the final conclusion. The votes are completely even. I don't know what. Oh, right! She's probably still in the Great Mine House.
Back so soon? Are you feeling alright? Important matter. I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians over...
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but...
Understood, Zila. This is a It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. If she asks you, just let her know my reason.
Well, it's... You bet. The time has come.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Why did I walk up to the guard? I must be dreaming.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the
I see. What was Zila's perspective on the matter? I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the minister?
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
How could you
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
Is that important?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
The tense music though.
Please Tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Ooh.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Oof.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to...
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Dang.
Shepard should be waiting for us. Here we go again.
Oh, this has been a long stream. I've actually overstayed my welcome, my stream. So I'm sorry, but I have to leave this on a cliffhanger. I legit cannot continue. I may continue this in like another stream, but I also have Honkai Impact 3 to think about. So that's all the time I have. Thank you for watching.